Okay, so what I want to talk to you about today is the two things no Brompton rider should be without before hitting the road. If that's of interest, stay with me. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk to you about is this, the Brompton Toolkit. I put this first because I think it's the first accessory you should buy if you own a Brompton. It's the most important, it's coming the most useful for me certainly, and I'll explain why later. One toolkit is pretty much like another toolkit you might think, but not in this case. The first thing and the most obvious there is that there's a wheel wrench. That's for the wheel nuts. It comes in this handy case. If we open the case, remove the wrench, there's a supply of patches. They're the stick-on patches, so you don't need any glue or anything, and a small amount of sandpaper there to rough the tube up if you're doing any puncture repairs. And the most important thing to note there is that there's also a ratchet on the other side of the wrench. The ratchet is for these. There are 3 X key bits, different size X keys, and a screwdriver bit with a posi drive and a flathead. In my experience of over 4 years now of owning Brompton bikes, I've never needed anything more than this while I've been on the road on the bike. Obviously there's no chain tool or anything in there, it's not a complete set, but it's going to get you through the vast majority of issues that you might have out on the road with the bike, which is obviously what it's for. So that's there. And then on the other side there are 2 tyre levers that also double up as wrenches, just to add to your collection. Pops back quite simply like that. Pop the wrench back on, and the patches go under there. So the first thing is, that's going to get you out of trouble in the vast majority of cases if you need anything for the bike while you're on the road. But that's not necessarily the best bit about it. I'll show you that next. Just put that back together. There we go, brilliant. Okay, so what is the best thing about this then? Well, it's this. The way it fits into the bike is there. It sits there, it's secure, it doesn't rattle, and the best bit is you'll never forget it. Once you've popped that on the bike, it stays there. No reason to take it out unless you actually need it. So you're never going to be without the tools you need on the road, and that, if you're like me, and you can be prone to forgetting things now and again, is invaluable. The other great thing about the Brompton, in companion to that, is in this side here I have an inner tube just held in there. It just sits in there. Again, pop it in there, forget it until you need it. You're never without an inner tube. So with this and this, you're set for the road. The only other thing you need is a pump, and I'll show you that now. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is this. It's the Brompton Pump. You can see there the packaging for it, which, while we're on the subject, I've got one little gripe I'm going to get out of the way first. It comes in this recycled cardboard packaging with the instructions for fitting and use printed on it, which is great, saves paper, love that. What I don't love is that I got this directly from Brompton, and this is the box that it came in. Kind of defeats the purpose, Mr. Brompton, but there we go. That's just a little grump, and that's out of the way. Right, so having said that, here we go then, the pump. Reasons why I think you should certainly consider this pump. One, it's smaller and slightly lighter than the other pump. There we go. There's the original, comes in at 92 grams. And the new one at 82 grams. It's not a lot, but it's heading in the right direction, so you're saving a little bit of weight. I guess you've got the weight of the fittings as well, so it's pretty negligible, but it is still going to be a slight weight saving, depending how you're carrying the pump. The main advantage for all riders is that this is a more powerful pump. You're going to get more air in your tyres with this pump than the original one, which has to be a bonus and a benefit for everybody. And the other thing is, if like me you have a super light, you don't have a facility to fix this or anything similar directly to the bike, this comes with a mounting kit that will fit to any Brompton. So there we go, the Brompton Lezan pump. I'm going to get that fitted now, and yeah, I'll never forget my pump again. Just like the toolkit, it's on the bike whenever I need it. Brilliant. Okay, so there we go, there's the pump fitted nicely on a titanium frame. Just pops in and out. Nice and securely held, and it's there whenever I need it. Perfect. Right, so there we go then. I've got a toolkit, I've got an inner tube, I've got a pump. Ready for anything the road can throw at me. Hope you found that useful. See you next time.